Welcome to Atelier AuNiveau in Montreal, Quebec. Here's some of the really cool products they make for the recreational vehicle and travel industry. We're here for a strategic planning session this week, but first I thought I'd take you on a quick little shop tour. They got some really good organization and visual controls in the shop. The top, yeah, show me the top one. If you gotta shake it, oh, that's great. And then the bottom one, if you need to empty it out, you have another access point here. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's great. Okay, so I'm about to show you the most beautiful compressor room I have ever seen. Check this out. Wow. Okay. Oh, look at that. It must be something to do with filters, right?
Yeah.
How to change the filters? Nice. I love it. And that was just this barcode here. Oh, look at this. Okay, so everything's behind this plastic, obviously, because we want to keep it clean. Okay, so check this out. So we have an on-dawn light, but Mandy's come up with a really interesting way to use this. So there's the switches here. If the part that they're working on is between 0 and 3 minutes, that tells these guys over here how much time they're going to have, so whether or not they need to build up a buffer or not. Especially if it's something that takes longer, they're going to run out of something, so they need to have a bigger buffer.
If they have more time, they can one-piece flow to the
Oh, okay.
system.
You're telling them, they're basically deciding how they're going to manage their buffer based on that, based on what you're telling them is happening up here. Awesome. Okay, so if a part takes more than 10 minutes on that light over there, what's going to happen over here is now these guys are going to start doing one-piece flow and then loading it up in over here. So again, if it's a part that takes a long time, we are now going to start doing one-piece flow here, as opposed to using the buffer zones over here if it's a shorter time for those parts. And then everything's numbered here, and you can see over here with this software, it tells you where to put it in what location. But on the other side, you're showing them what's next. So not showing them everything. Obviously, these are all full, but this software is just showing you what's next. And then when you pull something out of here, something else is going to light up. Okay, so over here is where we control inventory. Everything is controlled with Kanban, as you can see. And there are levels here on this racking system, but over here we don't keep this material in a racking system. So Mehdi's got kind of creative here. Look at this, he's got a stick and it shows you the Kanban card is there and it shows you the level. Love this simple, effective idea though for storing roller carts, right? What a great idea, gets them out of the way, off the floor, not taking up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice. These guys are so organized. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. What's in here? What's behind door number 3? Woo! Lovely. Everything is nice and tucked away. Look at that. Look how neat and tidy everything is. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, so we have our buffer zones here in finishing. So the product comes in here, and then this is what they're working on. And then if there's a defect or there's any issues, we want any parts that are urgent. See, they actually have it written on there, urgent, with a, makes it nice and obvious, very big. He's very big on where the answers where the question is. So look at this. This is what you need if you want to enter this area. I love it. And I found another barcode in the kitchen. So this is telling us how we clean up after ourselves in the kitchen. And then on the lockers, this is what you want them to do. Oh, this is daily. I see the days of the week there, right?
Day.
Oh, and then I see biannual. Okay, so you have days, weeks, months. Okay, so everyone, these are all your employees up here.
Yeah.
And then here's all the tasks that you have. And then they're all red. And then it's a Kamishibai board, right?
Yes.
Done and to do. Awesome, that's great. Well, we are just wrapping up our strategic planning here at Atelier AuNiveau, and it's been a pretty interesting week. We have our vision, we have our workshop success all scratched off, everything that we wanted to accomplish. We have our metrics defined, All of the issues that we face today, we have tackled those. We have plans for them. All of our goals are over here. We have all of our strategic planning done and documented. Over here, we have our review of our roles and responsibilities, our business plan priorities. It's all documented, it's all prioritized. We have our resources committed to the business plan priorities. We also have our owners committed to owning those business plan priorities and mapped out on a timeline. So the next 12 months for this company is all mapped out, very clear path, very clear purpose and problems to solve with metrics on how are we going to measure the success of these. So great job, Atelier AuNiveau. We did strategic planning this week with your team. How do you? A noisy truck is coming by. What's your opinion on how this week went with the strategic planning?
The aligned team.
Alignment, yeah. Precise strategic plan for the next 12 months. We're all aligned on what we're doing. We prioritized everything. We made commitments. Oh, the roles, yes. So now you have clearly defined roles, especially at the management level, right? Before we had many people, and we could go to 3 different people and get a different answer maybe. Now we've clarified that, so you have a clear path, clear roles and responsibilities, clear priorities on what you're going to focus on, right?
We will.
We have our priorities, but we also have the how. Who's going to do what, who's going to own it, what the dates are for implementation. Your whole next year is all laid out. We did your mission statement today, and I was pretty excited about your mission statement. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be in the beginning, but somehow we ended up with something that was like, oh, that's cool. So that's exciting. And then you have lots of metrics. I think you're just starting to use the dashboard, right? So that's phase 1, and then you have all the other metrics that we talked about in the strategic plan that you're gonna roll out to continue to drive the team's focus. Awesome, wonderful, thanks.